Lee on the Married to Medicine reunion. There's a lot of debate on how far to go with the joke. Heavenly, where do you draw the line?
Do I know anything about her dating life? I do not. Amen.
I have actually taken a polygraph test.
No, deception indicated.
That's not admissible in court, girl. She was dogging her husband, crying on the phone. Crying! Listen.
Let's see when he comes out. Did you call him abusive to his face?
Yes, Toya is cheating, but we just had the wrong man.
Y'all just like, I don't say anything, spread any rumor. How about you just might be an asshole?
Kieran, whose idea was the moving costume?
Well, I knew I brought it to me. Just thinking about it, I was like, that's kind of funny.
But he's apologized, Kieran. No, Kieran said it's a joke. We all joke.
When you see it now, I don't think it was funny.
Part 3 of the Married to Medicine reunion starts now. Knowing that the women were coming at Toya about the move, you might have known that it already was kind of a sore spot. Did you?
We're the Sergeant Movers and we're here to help you move.
I don't find the joke funny. You guys move. That's all it's about.
Everybody got moves.
Well, I think that part of joking about it is to try to trivialize it so that it is not so serious. It is something that it's positive in your life.
Let me ask you this. Who's Toya's best friend in the group of women?
Simone.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if Simone and Cecil had done it.
I'd have been pissed off.
Okay.
Wait, take it. Cecil.
Now, I thought it was very creative, and I didn't think it was funny.
You did?
When I first walked out,
Okay.
after I spoke with Eugene and he talked about how he felt like it hit below the belt, I got where he was coming from, and I was like, okay, I get it.
But it's a friend thing. It's when I have issue with it that you don't pull back and be like, oh, you kept saying, it's funny. It's funny.
Right.
And that's what kept pissing me off more and more.
Hold on a second. There were some comments that you made in particular that weren't very nice.
Hey, man, you're a basketball guy. I'm only as good as the assists.
I think Curtis committed a couple of basketball fouls too, though. He dunked in the wrong basket.
I do think you're a good guy. I still like you a lot. That's why I say, that's why I apologize. Because I don't, this is not personal.
It was a personal attack. You can't get around that. I especially
But did I
apologize.
Yeah, but did I rent something to make a mockery of you?
There's
But
really
this
no
was, I thought,
difference.
over the
The
point. And I
sensitive
understand.
nature
Right.
of that situation, and to me was benign.
Yeah.
Really.
All right. Eugene, I gotta ask, we had some serious conversations with Toya. She talked about being lonely.
It is not a fun place to be in at home and just feeling alone.
What are you not giving her, do you think?
I will say, I think the last 2 years was really difficult, probably for everybody in America. Let's say that first.
Okay.
For me in particular, I was running 2 ERs, and I removed myself basically from the family.
Right.
Even though I had on a mask, I still know I was that close to this lady's face. And I'm just like trying to save her life, but praying to God that I don't get it myself.
I was focusing on saving the world.
Yes.
You know, so it breaks, it really tears me up when I see her cry. So I get it, and I'm doing my best day by day to say, you know, I'm here, I'm present, and I'm emotionally available, I'm trying to be vulnerable. But it's tough as a man, just in general, you know.
Penny from Encino, California wants to know, Curtis, Jackie has the O shots for the ladies, but did she mention being able to give the P shots too? Have you let her give you one?
Yes, she did mention the P shots. We've been talking about it, and I'm planning on it.
Enlighten me.
They gonna go together.
We'll make it lengthen, strengthen, and give you endurance.
Not endurance, baby.
So your dick gets bigger?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's.
I actually do P-shot. I do PRP.
It's not a shot in your dick.
Yeah, it is a shot. It's multiple shots.
Okay.
And they're the ones that
Does it hurt?
No, I mean it's just it's a
As an ER doctor, I do inject penises for priapism.
Right, yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
No. It's the opposite of priapism.
We get sliced open to have a baby, and they complaining about 6 little shots in their pee-pee. Jesus. We get breast implants, they get booty shots, and all this we do to ourselves.
Once you put numbing medication on there, and you won't feel it. You won't really feel it. I'm not getting that shit.
Speaking of injectables, Kieran, you hosted the men offering up Botox treatments. And why would no one take him up on the Botox offer?
That's not something black men generally get into.
I will tell you, the largest segment of my practice, men, are black men.
Really?
Yes.
That's surprising.
What I did black and what I didn't.
Apparently not these black men on stage right now.
Wow. Right.
Damon, you weren't shy about revealing that you use BioT for hormones.
Could not control myself in 8th grade.
What made you think you needed it?
It was a combination of things. I think my energy wasn't there. I was just trying to feel better, you know. I didn't know it get a little bit over the top, but it did.
Dr. Scott, I hear your plan B is music. You dropped a track called Lost.
Yeah.
Some of the lyrics are interesting. You say, I know I might have led astray, but take me back, I'll find my way. Temptation always lurking. Please don't confuse cheating with flirting. So that's not much of a metaphor. It sounds more like a confession.
It was more. I'll be honest. I mean, we were honest last year. You know, like I had some crazy ass DMs. When I looked at the DMs and I saw them, I was like, oh, the DMs are full of crazy stuff.
Did you respond to the crazy?
If you send a old picture, yeah, that's a response, right? So I'm guilty of saying, damn. And I, engaged. And I engaged in some DMs last year. Oh, Lord. And I mean, there was no intention of acting on them. Okay. But at the same time, it was still not something that a married man should do. And, you know, my wife stressed that, and I agreed with it. And I just felt like, I'm going to be honest.
Any plans on leaving medicine and becoming the next Drake?
You know what? I'm not going to leave medicine because I love what I do.
Can we hear a few bars of your track?
Whenever.
Really?
Hear it.
How about right now?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Look at this. It came from the sky. Look at him. Oh, shoot.
So, you finna sing?
Oh, Lord. Let's roll the track.
That can't work.
He lost what I could tell, so how do you say lost? Sing it to us, Scott.
Bonnie and Cry, we got some rules to break. So step on in so we can ride together. You'll see, it's you and me side by side forever. 85 till the
Lord.
and it was clear for red to the beach. I'm talking 2 palm trees and the ocean breeze. I'm here to please and put your mind at ease. So what's up?
For Dr. Scott. Wow.
Available on all platforms.
That was not on my bingo card for today. We'll be right back. Coming up.
I didn't say Eugene's penis is small. I said we did not know that.
It wasn't going to get...
Tis the season for Hatchetone.
Yeah, you did that when you were performing.
Yeah, because he was doing it.
He was like this. And would I should have had. And if I be sure, like. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to the Married to Medicine reunion. When it comes to the ups and downs of marriage, the couples on Married to Medicine had enough material to fill a book, even if they weren't always on the same page. Take a look.
Simone and I are writing a couples book.
How many times have you asked your husband, what kind of sex does he like? Never.
Someone be selfish.
Never have I ever had anal sex.
Oh, drink up, girl. Drink up, bitch.
Oh, anal
I had sex in a research lab once, a conference room.
But not with me. Now that we're the wife, we get the lame 6 when you're single and married. It's all the same to me. Because I've only been with one man.
At some point tonight, we gotta go in there and work on the book. We did have some good times. We are still having them.
Who wanted more? You did.
I love being married. Do you? And I love having boyfriends. Same for everybody.
I think Toy has already opened the relationship. Eugene just doesn't know yet.
There are things that you're just not gonna know.
You're still not gonna know.
Until you're married and you are living under the same roof.
Yeah.
What Toya did to you last night? Nothing. Oh, that's why I'm frustrated.
We are really not the advocates of marriage, it sounds like.
No. But it's realistic.
Don't say you don't want repeated about your husband.
It bothers me to my core that you two have this bullshit going on.
It's not bullshit.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
I'm not your wife. Don't lecture me.
You don't play with people like this. You don't keep.
I'm not playing.
If I ask you to do something, you should do what I ask you.
And I'm doing it. I'm not saying anything.
You said it already. You already made your choice.
What were you most surprised about when you got married?
That their penis was not going to get bigger.
Girl, stop talking.
In Blue Ridge, you marveled at how Curtis can go golfing for 8 hours while the rest of the guys have to get permission for one round.
We were playing golf, and Curtis was like, Jackie called saying, hey, you need to get home, get home. He was like, yeah, I got you. And Curtis basically told us after he hung up the phone, he was like, oh, I'm not going home. That's some different I can't do that.
Who do you think has the longest leash when it comes to the guys?
Cecil?
No, absolutely not. Curtis has the longest leash. And I think part of it is probably going to change for him now that Jackie's getting home at 2:30. But Curtis had the longest leash.
Who has the shortest leash?
Well, I don't know.
Did you just raise your hand?
I'm attached to your bracelet. I don't even know what you're talking about.
In Blue Ridge, there was some unconventional talk about marriage and monogamy. Quad, you thought Toya was here for it. Why?
Well, Toya just laughed. She was just hemming and hawing the whole time when the woman was there.
So under non-monogamy umbrella, you have open relationships, swinging, and threesomes and foursomes and moresomes.
She said you said threesome, foursomes, and moresomes.
So I thought I was like, oh, that's quite interesting.
Guys, if your wife came to you with the ethical non-monogamy on the agenda, what would you say? Scott, would you be into it?
I think I would absolutely not be into it because so many beautiful women are attracted to Contessa. So
It could be for men, too. It's not just women.
No, it'd never be two men and one woman. That's not even ethical. He said ethical a train. Yeah, that's he said ethical means two women and a man, not two men and a woman.
Ladies, is the day that your husband asks you this question the day he meets Jesus?
Yes.
Heavenly?
You already know. You already know. He can't go to the strip club. He damn sure can't have another bitch.
Okay. Oh, she's a bitch now.
Yeah, she is, Andy. She is.
Oh. Cecil, is Simone asking you what you like in bed more often?
Absolutely not.
Miley from Boston, Massachusetts said, the ladies all told us what they didn't know about their husbands before they got married, but what did the men not know about their wives until after the I do's? Eugene, it seems only fair we should start with you.
Well, I didn't know that my wife's mouth wasn't going to ever close.
Oh.
Put it this way, I ain't never had an issue taking my clothes off with a woman, satisfying a woman. I'm okay with me.
Okay.
All right.
Well, what was your reaction about your wife, dissing your manhood on national television?
I said we did not know that
It wasn't going to get bigger?
Let it go. Let it go.
Coming up.
What you got against us?
I have nothing against you guys. Now shut your mouth about me.
Put it this way, I ain't never had an issue taking my clothes off with a woman, satisfying I'm okay with me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, what was your reaction about your wife, dissing your manhood on
I didn't diss
national
his
television?
manhood.
You did not diss it.
I didn't say Eugene's penis is small. I said we did not know that
It wasn't going to get bigger?
in marriage. We were talking about marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just saying,
I didn't like it.
Well, I wasn't trying to say that his penis doesn't get larger. I was just saying when you're speaking about, men, it's just, the sex doesn't change. It just gets kind of lame. It's just, don't say lame. It's really predictable. It's just
Toya, when you saw it, did you see how it may not land with everybody?
absolutely before he saw it, and I came in. We gotta talk. I was like, honey, I'm so sorry. I was like, this is gonna come off really jacked up. I apologize.
You knew after you said it, even that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, Cecil. You're good with the list of threes. What are your top 3 things you never want to hear your spouse say about you in public?
Of course, you definitely don't want someone to talk about your penis not getting any bigger.
Okay.
You don't have a job and you're not taking care of your family.
Okay.
And probably the third thing is that your sex is lame. Those are probably 3 things.
Toya did 2 out of the 3.
Toya, a lot of the viewers didn't like the way you spoke about Eugene. Dip It Low 5000 has an interesting hypothesis. You want to hear it, Eugene?
I don't know, Andy.
Eugene must have a humiliation kink with all the ways Toya goes on national TV and embarrasses him. Eugene, do you get off on her?
Well, I guess I would have to be embarrassed first.
Okay.
And she also knows that I don't just sit back and just, take it.
Right.
Like, I'm not sitting in the house, crawling on all fours saying, spank me more. It's not that kind of relationship. I'm very vocal in the house. Don't let the smile fool you.
Quad, you replied to a comment on Twitter that Eugene will laugh it off as a joke to save face, but hurt inside.
That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
He did.
I'm not in their marriage, but I'm just saying any person who would endure that, could possibly be hurt. I mean, that's a person's manhood. I think that he is always looking out for Toya and supporting her and cleaning up for her. He's always on aisle 5 with the mop and the broom, dustpan and pine tool.
Your jokes were probably worse than anything Toya said.
Of course you're going to say that.
No, it's true.
You and I.
What you said,
And I meant it. And
what
I
you
meant
said
it.
was so much
And I
worse.
meant what
That's
said.
fine.
You said...
He's Eugina.
But somebody who claims she's not in our marriage keeps saying stuff about our
You
marriage.
call yourself shaming me? You guys
When?
call yourself
When I shame
the
you?
boy shaming me?
When I shame
we
you?
bought her this shirt.
What you said
because she
thank you
needs
for?
a snuggie because she's so calling her big
And then
ass
you
house.
counter and go on social media and call my husband a bitch and Eugina.
I didn't say a bitch.
You might as well. You called him
I don't say
Eugina
those words.
and then
I
said he
call
was a
him
female.
Eugina is what I
That's
call
the
him.
same thing.
What you got against us?
I have nothing against
Then
you
quit
guys.
talking about
Then
us.
shut your mouth about me.
Quad, you said...
I know exactly what I said.
I know you wrote it. I'm trying to tell the audience.
Tell the people.
I know you know. What she tweeted is, didn't Dr. Heavenly tell Eugene at this point, Eugina, to stay out of women's business? Sounds like I need to make you a personal basket, complete with a backbone, Cialis, Viagra, and a penis pump.
And I forgot T-gel to go under the armpits. Now what?
Was this in response to you going after her on Twitter?
Quad is miserable.
No.
Quad's
No.
miserable.
Did you go after
No,
her?
he
on
did
Twitter?
not.
Quad's been coming
No,
to
he
my
did
apartment
not.
since
No, he
season
did not.
3.
No, he did not.
I am
He
having
showed
your
it
wife
to
is
me.
really
And I didn't say to her in
And
response.
I said, do not respond to her. I
Not
said,
your
I'll
television.
respond to
Talk
her.
about your
woman to
penis
woman.
size.
And I
She's
said, do
miserable
not
with you.
address
It's
my
not me.
husband ever. Don't talk to him. I said, talk to his wife. Go get you a man that will talk to another man.
Toya.
That's what I
Do
said.
you really think I can
I don't
get a
give
man?
what you
Do
can
you
get,
really
Quad, because you
think-
ain't got one yet. Be
It's my
quiet.
choice. You be quiet.
quiet.
Tell your husband to be quiet. You don't tell me that.
Leave miserable.
Whatever,
alone.
Quad.
Let's be
Whatever, Quad.
Let's move on.
Damon, you tried to make some peace between Contessa and Heavenly at the couple's dinner. Things quickly went left. What did you mean when you said their issues were bull?
What I meant by bull is if I had an issue with Scott or any of you guys, I will say it to your face. The thing about men, I'm not saying it's better, but I'm saying that we will hash it out, whatever comes with it, and then it's over.
But Damon, what if they say they're sorry and you do it again and
Then
again?
it hurts, and then you have to evaluate. But the thing about it is, I don't argue with women, and if I said anything that was offensive, contestant, I apologize. But I don't argue with women. The guys, I've been dealing with some personal things.
Me too.
And so I'm happy to. Don't do anything that's fake.
You had an opportunity the months in the past that you knew we weren't talking to have brought us all together.
Damon didn't
No,
know.
I'm not.
No.
You have my phone number, I have yours.
Yeah, Contessa, I can't call you like that.
I get that, and I'm not disagreeing.
She's agreeing.
I'm not disagreeing with you. But what I'm trying to say is, if there was really interest in resolution
I called
before
you
the
several
camera
times.
happened, and
I
that's
texted
was my
you
point.
several times,
I
and you
felt
know
like
it. What
you
I'm
did.
saying to you is every time you apologize, you would go back and quad and say about
That's
it.
not
It is true.
Quad, did I say is that true?
Wait a minute, let's talk about
Yeah,
this.
let's talk about this.
Actually, this started off as a question to Damon.
I don't care. I'm sorry.
Okay, can I just say one thing?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, please, thank you.
This is the point I was making that night. Nobody shows enough respect to hear people. So you don't really know what's in my head because you never let me finish. I'm Damon Kimes. I'm going to only be me. I'm going to talk slow. I'm going to be careful about what I said. I'm going to always respect women. But if a man comes to me, it's whatever.
What does that have to do with this conversation?
That's what I'm saying. That's just me.
That's what
I'm
we
just
go
saying
now.
that.
He's just saying, let him finish.
What I'm saying is I didn't mean to disrespect that night. And when I try to make a point, the thing that is a recurrent theme is you guys always talk over me. But I'm not going to battle. That's why I've been sort of absent. Because I'm not going to fight to talk. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me exactly what I said.
After the ambush, she said, you told me that she said exactly what the she meant.
Yeah, I
Then after,
let me
get
speak
more,
to that.
more.
I did say to you, Contessa, you don't think you should have done that differently. You said no. I did it exactly the way I wanted to do it because guess what? She's on her platform, which is YouTube, and so she handles us like how she handles us on YouTube. This is my platform. I did it the way I wanted to do it. I did say that. What else do you have?
Okay. After we had the COVID testing thingy, Quad told me that you sat in the car and you told her every thing I ever said to her about her. It's a lot of that shit was taken out of context.
Like
it
what?
really was.
Like what?
Ask Quad.
Oh, I'm on my way.
Go ahead, Quad.
I'm on my way.
Go ahead. No, listen.
No, I'm on my way. Don't worry about it.
Coming up.
You can address me. Thank you.
Why? Because I done screwed your man.
I ain't never said that bitch. Don't start that shit. Because the people gonna run with that shit. Don't do that.
Peacock.
After we had the COVID testing thingy, Quad told me that you sat in the car and you told her every thing I ever said about her. A lot of that was taken out of context.
Like
it
what?
really was.
Like what?
Ask Quad. She can tell you, but I don't know.
I'm on my way.
Go ahead. No, listen.
No, I'm on my way. Don't worry about it. Heavenly was the person who said that I slept with my contractor, that you were the person who initiated that.
I did not initiate that, and I think
You admitted it.
I did not initiate
She
that.
said Quad told you. You said she told
She
you.
told me, but I didn't initiate that.
We
It was
watched
the
it on
rumor.
national television.
What she hears about is you having that rumor about her sleeping with married men. That's what she
You better not say nothing.
I swear to God.
Andy, can I add one thing on top of it?
Yes, Scott.
Damon and Heavenly definitely love them and consider them great friends. And me and Damon, we were like brothers. So when Heavenly said what she said on YouTube and I finally watched it, it was like, damn, you kicked me while I was down.
You think Contessa is in an abusive relationship? Verbally, emotionally, yes. I apologize, Scott. I never meant to hurt you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I don't have no problem with Scott. Scott is a Scorpio. We have a wrath. This has been said before. We both have a wrath, and sometimes we say shit. I say shit, but I kind of understand Scott better than I do Contessa. Because if I had a problem with someone, I wouldn't do a sneak attack. I go straight to him. And that's what it was he asked me if he was.
That's not true, but there we go.
Damon, a lot of viewers commented on the conversation you had outside Simone and Cecil's house at their couples dinner. Comments like, never thought we'd live to see Daddy check Heavenly like that. Damon telling Heavenly to stop talking sounds like he's fed up with her and her fighting. So people thought there was something different about your relationship this season. What do you...
Absolutely not. What's happened is I'm human, man. So I was just working like crazy. I definitely didn't feel like hearing a volume at 100 and or whatever, 3 million told Cecil. I said that night in the beginning, I ain't in the mood for this. So if it gets crazy, I'm gonna walk away.
Simone, do you think we're seeing something new with Heavenly and Damon, or something perhaps closer to how their marriage actually is?
I think that they have a normal marriage with problems.
Right.
Every marriage has problems. And I was sad that Damon got frustrated at my house.
I told you what was going on before it happened. You said it was, and honestly, I thought that was too soon for you to have Contessa and I in the same room. I feel bad.
In retrospect, you are right. Okay. But we all left Vegas in a good way. We all rode in the same
Simone, you
vehicle.
knew we were not that great of a place because I told you before I came there. I called you and I told you what was going on with my mother, and I said it may not go well. You gotta lie.
I couldn't get Contessa to shut up.
I feel pain. Michaela from Jackson, Mississippi said it seems like Dr. Damon is getting tired of that mouth. Heavenly might want to start acting right. It looks like they're no longer equally yoked. Heavenly, your response.
That's some bullshit. Y'all know it. Damon loves me and I love him with all my soul, baby. And I'm wrong 98% of the time that Damon don't say shit, right? Wow. When he says something and he means it. Right. So when he tells me quiet, I should have shut the hell up.
Toya,
that's what should have happened.
Damon be checking his wife more often?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that it's okay. I think that it's okay for a man to tell his wife to be quiet. I think it's okay for Heavenly to say, hey, honey, you know. I think that it's okay for a husband and wife to have their form of communication whenever they need to have their form of communication.
Ladies, we always get a lot of comments about the guys' friendships and how tight they all are. How much do you enjoy seeing them together?
Love it.
You love it?
I love it.
Guys, any advice for the ladies on how they could be more like you? Damon?
Get them alone, have a real conversation. You can walk away with a real solution.
But what happens once you pick up that phone a number of times? And I say a number because then when you call her, it's okay, let me fix it for the moment. And then she does the same thing over and over again. Do you really know what happens in Heavenly's closet? I know you're never up there, but do you have an idea? Heavenly's dragging us in the damn closet.
And y'all drag each other on TV
and
Twitter.
But it's not just Heavenly. Let's be clear.
We drag each other.
Okay.
On social
I
media.
never said that we did.
These women get real gutter.
What happens when you go to her in private? Because I've done that.
Two wrongs don't make a right. I've already said I was wrong. You good. Fuad. Thank you. Thank you. You can address me.
I'm a talking
Thank you.
about it.
No, I don't need you to do that. Please.
Why?
That's respect
Because I
for
done
me.
screwed your man.
I ain't never said that bitch don't start that shit. Because the people who run with that shit don't do that.
Well, that's
don't
what you
do that.
know.
But what I'm saying to
Well,
you
that's what
is
you know.
this. Talk to me. Don't talk to me.
I always
Talk to me.
always
Don't-
do.
Continue to do so. What I'm saying
I'm
is
saying
this
to you,
conversation
I-
is not for him, and I don't want you to
I-
have it with him.
listen,
Out of
I hear
respect
you.
for me, do not have that conversation with my husband.
I want you to ask him a
No,
question.
I don't want you to.
Why not?
Because I asked you
Are
not
you
to.
afraid of the answer?
No, I'm not really afraid of the answer. I don't need you to ask him a question. We've had a conversation, right? You and I.
So you're
We
gonna
all
insult me.
dogged each other. Come on now. On social
I-
media,
I-
you just
I
did it to
own-
that
I
man.
own
What I'm
everything
saying
I've
is,
done.
leave my
I've
husband out of
owned
this,
everything
please.
I've
And
done.
I'm
I
asking you
just wanna know.
respectful.
I
I'm
hear
asking
you.
you
I
respectfully.
hear you.
So don't do it.
I asked him already today.
Okay, well, good. He's not going to answer you.
Well, then you tell him
Thank
don't
you.
answer me.
Thank you.
You're
He's
welcome.
not going to answer you. You're welcome, too. Don't talk to my man.
What's the problem with her asking him a question?
Because I've already answered the question. She does not need to bring
I think she wants to hear from him his
Listen,
perspective.
I don't want
I
to
do.
hear it.
I
He's
do
not
wanna
going
hear
to
his
speak.
perspective.
Listen, and that's it. Don't ask my husband.
She
no
doesn't
question.
want me.
Thank you.
Then I'm going to leave it there.
No, you know what? I'm a man. I'm gonna answer questions as I feel. I won't disrespect my wife. But if you have something for me, I'm happy to answer.
No, I was curious your perception of what Quad was saying, which is that she respectfully calls Heavenly and asks her to not do something, and then she feels bad in the moment, apologizes, but then winds up doing it again. And I just wondered what your perception of that, because that was a theme that has come up before regarding her social media.
All of us have to look at what we do and be honest with ourselves and know when we need improvement. We all have homework to do. You know, if Heavenly's got homework, I'm not gonna highlight it like no one else does. But at the same time, she's my wife. I stand by her. We don't say we're perfect, and if we do, we're joking around. But we have a doggone good relationship, and I'm not going nowhere. Neither is she.
Very good.
But see, that was them.
I didn't need you to ask him. Thank you.
Well, I can ask him what comes in my head.
Okay.
That's what you get.
You could get your ass whipped.
And I'm going to whoop your ass back.
Okay, no one's going to whip any
You don't
asses.
know what I can do.
Okay,
Trust
all
me.
right.
I'm
I'm
run over
joking.
here, Donna.
I know. Gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Always a pleasure. We're going to be right back. back after this. Coming up, you did seem to enjoy the strip club experience.
Oh, I didn't like it at all. I was offended.
Did she seem offended? No. Pika.
Is that all of them right there?
Oh my God. We can do it. Don't say
Yeah,
that.
this is going to be wonderful.
Less time for you to give head to your man.
Ooh, that's
Well, that's what she always says.
we're taking away head time? Is that what's happening right
I
now?
think so.
Wow.
Here we go, Andy. 5, 4, 3.
We are back with the Married to Medicine reunion. Doctors are invested in making people feel good, and that includes making themselves feel really, really good. You know what that means? It's time for Married to Medicine After Dark.
Yeah.
A long time.
I hate dick pics. And the dicks that I see in my DM, I'm like, why?
Listen, everybody, for King!
A very large penis can be dangerous in that it could disrupt the anatomy with tears and irritation. So you can't go in like a bull in a china shop and handle with it.
I am a shower head girl. What compares to it? Damn, that's what I do too.
Gotta have it. Multiple.
The air pull section is a great sensation.
Single woman at the table, I masturbate a lot. So how many times a day? Just two. It's just it's not just two, but it's too much.
The one that I really love the most has this little handle and then it has this little suction and it pulls on the clitoris like this. It's great. Shouts out to that inventor.
I am about to take you to the next level with your vagina.
You're gonna touch it and put something in it.
Girl, yeah. The O-Shot is an orgasmic treatment where we bring that baby back to life, honey. I'm gonna put some numbing gel on you. My hand's gonna touch your vagina. Come on, Wop. Come on. Mama's ready for you. How you feeling?
I feel like I gave my vagina some patrol. I gotta get it.
Wow.
It does work
I
out.
want to go to Vegas with you.
I'm coming to you, Jackie.
How long does the O-Shot last?
18 to 24 months.
Mine's is worn off.
Yeah.
Oh, Toya needs a boost.
There are some people who need a second
Yeah,
shot.
mine's is not.
Quad, I have to know, how many vibrators did you pack for this trip to New York?
Don't say it.
I didn't say.
Why you say it?
She said,
You can say it. I got a couple, 2 or 3. It's okay. I love them.
A lot of viewers sympathized with Anila peeing in the limo in Vegas.
oh my God, I just.
MDJQA tweeted, Anila has stress incontinence. Normal in many women who have had children.
I have a company that's actually contacted me to blog for them, and it's like these underwear things.
Yeah. And I'm doing that. I want to try it. Did you have one on now?
But I might have one diapers here. I was like,
Dr. Jackie, you tweeted to Anila, we have something that can fix that. How?
The O-Shot was originally designed to treat stress urinary incontinence.
Really?
It really does.
So that's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
but Anila's mother said
Anila's
no.
right.
Well, is your mother in charge of your vagina?
No, she's not, and I'm going to get it. I'm gonna come see you because I need help in that area more
Get
than
out your
anything.
American Express,
Is
ma'am.
it expensive?
Well, you use your insurance if you say that.
No, we don't accept insurance in the Medi-Spa. Cash on
Is it $2,500 for the shot?
It is.
Wow. Have any of the husbands thanked you personally?
I have had a few.
Really?
Yeah.
Micah from Corpus Christi, Texas says, Heavenly, I know Daddy doesn't watch the episodes, but did you tell him about your strip club shenanigans?
No, I did not.
You gave him a lot of grief. You're allowed.
I'm not turned on that way. I think that men are more visual and more apt to have sex. You know what I mean? But I know I wasn't gonna have sex with nobody because I only got one man, and my man fits me perfectly, and I would never.
Okay, that being said, you did seem to enjoy the strip club experience.
I was playing because I
didn't really like it.
Wait.
No, I didn't like it at all.
Really?
I was offended.
Did you see the film?
You were having a good time. Jackie had sex that night with her.
Oh, Jackie and Toya had sex that night?
That's heavily deflected right now.
Yeah, it sure is. Wendy from Los Angeles said, don't think we didn't notice when every lady drank would ask, never have I ever cheated on a boyfriend. Quad, you said my cup runneth over.
My cup runneth over.
I cheated.
You have.
I have most certainly. I
Should-
have. Well, here's the deal. If I'm dating, I'm really not cheating. I'm telling you, I'm dating. You know what I mean? So don't
Should
get
the men
mad about
dating
it.
you be concerned?
No, if it's exclusive, then absolutely not. You shouldn't be concerned at all.
Anila, you admitted to opening up the back door one time. Did you get a call about that from your mom when she saw that on TV?
did.
Oh, I bet.
That and then the 69 and all that. I got a lot of text messages on that.
Jackie, you said that patients will sometimes text you pictures of their spouse. Why?
To ask questions.
What
Is this okay? Should I be concerned about that?
I see. Like, is my
lesion.
boyfriend's dick normal?
Yeah. Is this lesion? What is this drip? What about this discharge?
Right.
Yeah.
What is it?
Simone, does that happen with you too?
Absolutely. I dropped
All the
and
time.
cracked a phone in my office. We were passing her phone back with dick pics on it, and I got nervous and it cracked.
We'll be right back. Coming up.
Toya?
Oh, Eugene's pissed.
These singles are packing their bags and leaving everything behind because Bravo's new social experiment.
Back with our final moments with the ladies from Married to Medicine. Ladies, it's the end of another turbulent, life-changing season. Heavenly, what are you hopeful for? How do you want to see your relationships with your friends improve?
I like my relation. A lot of improvement. And in turn, I don't think Toya knows this, but she's only said great things about Toya, which helps me understand Toya better. So I think that we can, if she's open to it, be in a better place.
Contessa, what are you excited about moving forward with this group of ladies? And what about your friendship with Heavenly?
I mean, I think last year was really interesting. You know, I think some people rose to the top and showed who they were, and some people sunk to the bottom and showed who they were. So I don't know. Only time will tell.
Quad, how are you feeling about the group?
I'm feeling pretty good for the most part about most of the women in the group.
How about your friendship with Toya?
Very tough place. We first have to agree if we want to pursue a friendship. But I do feel vindicated today. Yes.
Anila, where do you and Toya go from here?
Toya, so I have a lot of love for you. So I want to apologize about us talking about that because I never believed it. And I do want to move forward. I want us to like really get past this and really like just stop all the bullshit and move forward.
Can you take that in, Toya?
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I love about myself is that I have a forgiving heart. I think that it's just hard for me now to trust a lot of the ladies on the stage because I feel like when they say words like vindicated, you know, it's hard. You know, family is everything. And Eugene and I, we worked hard building our relationship for 15 years. We go up, down, you know, and our sons are at a very vulnerable age now, 10 and 12. They are watching everything. They're watching Ayla. They watched your house, you know, and they're wondering about Heavenly and everything. And I don't want to have to say bad things about y'all. I want to say that these are people that we love for real.
I use vindicated because I've had people to say that I've slept with married men that I didn't. So that's why I use that. And the polygraph showed that I didn't.
That polygraph.
Dr. Jackie, what does the future hold for you and this group if rumors and accusations continue to go unchecked? checked.
I want to continue to be a good friend, grow some of the relationships, and just keep laughing and having a good time. And I'm glad to see the Golden Girls back together again.
Dr. Simone, we all love seeing you have such a great time in Vegas. That was this group at its full powers.
Yes.
How do you think you and your friends can get back to that place?
I just think that each of us have to make a decision that we are holding the baggage. If you call yourself forgiving somebody, you have truly got to let it go.
All right. That's a good note. Well, ladies, in honor of our Vegas theme and your epic night out in the strip club, we have a little champagne surprise to toast to an amazing season.
Right now at all. You single? She single. Thank you.
Oh, well, you have some nice teeth in your mouth, too. Look at you.
Look at Auntie.
Thank you, sir.
Go use your soul. Go use your soul.
We go low.
Toya!
Oh, Eugene's best.
The benefits of being single.
Okay. Well, thank you, strippers. You kept your clothes on. Jack, do you want to lead us in a toast?
Yeah, to great friends, good times, forgiveness, growth, and learning to develop better relationships. Cheers.
For more on Married to Medicine, go to BravoTV.com.
Peacock. After we had the COVID testing thingy, Quad told me that you sat in the car and you told her every thing I ever said about her. A lot of that was taken out of context.
Like
it
what?
really was.
Like what?
Ask Quad. She can tell you, but I don't know.
I'm on my way. Listen. No, I'm on my way. Don't worry about it. Heavenly was the person who said that I slept with my contractor, that you were the person who initiated that.
I did not initiate that, and I think
You admitted it.
I did not initiate
She
that.
said, Quad told you. You said she told
She told me, but I didn't initiate that.
We
was
watched
the
on
rumor.
national television.
What she hears about is you having that rumor about her sleeping with married men. That's what she.
You better not say nothing.
I swear to God, okay.
Andy, can I add one thing on top of it?
Yes, Scott.
Damon and Heavenly definitely love them. Consider them great friends. And me and Damon, we were like brothers. So when Heavenly said what she said on YouTube and I finally watched it, it was like, damn, you kicked me while I was
Do you think Contessa is in an abusive relationship? Verbally, emotionally, yes. I apologize, Scott. I never meant to hurt you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I don't have no problem with Scott. Scott is a Scorpio. We have a wrath. This has been said before. We both have wrath, and sometimes we say I say but I kind of understand Scott better than I do Contessa. Because if I had a problem with someone, I wouldn't do a sneak attack. I go straight to him. And